My name is Mike Halleck, and this is Last Supper, Mosaic. It's 10 feet wide by 5 feet tall, so it's pretty big. I had to write some software to create it, to digitize it, so I wrote a Java program that actually digitized the image. It's not quite as big as I would have liked to get the detail, but it's as big as I could afford with the pieces. But if you stand back from it, it looks really good, and if you take pictures of it with your phone, it kind of shrinks the pixels down, so it still looks the same detail.
Yeah, and I believe looking at this, it's kind of all 1x1 studs, pretty much. Is that right?
Well, it's 1x1. They're the plates, though, so it's a little bit lighter. I just use plate pieces.
So then talk about kind of the process of that. You mentioned like software and computer programs and stuff, so talk about kind of how that works and how this build came together.
Yeah, so we run a Lego camp at our church, and I wanted to do a project with the kids. And so what we did is I wrote software to digitize the picture, and once the picture was digitized, I translated it into 4x4 tiles so that each of the kids could build a 4x4 tile. And all those tiles had a number, like a row column coordinate, and I put them up there. So it took us 2 weeks to build this with about 73 kids in their camp for over 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a great activity. And what's the backing like on this that kind of holds it all together?
Well, there's 72 base plates that go across and down, and then the back is just basically plywood with like some pine that supports it.
Okay. Yeah. So this thing's so massive. Does it move all as one piece, or how does it kind of break down and move around?
No, it actually breaks into 3 pieces. There are bolts that actually bolt the pieces together. So it's basically in thirds across, and then we just basically we put cardboard in between and we put it together and we wrap it so it just stays kind of together.
And this has a ton of the 1x1 plates in there. Was it hard to source some of these in certain colors that you needed? Where'd you get most of these pieces from?
Yeah, well, I actually ordered all of them from BrickFair, and I had to shop with multiple different vendors on BrickFair, especially the dark tans. Those were hard to get a lot of in bulk, but I tried to get them in bigger bulk so I didn't have to make so many orders.
Yeah, well, that's very impressive, and you got the BrickFair Virginia 2017 Best Mosaic Award, so congratulations with that. I think it's well deserved. This is massive and really beautiful, especially like you said, you stand back a little bit, you take it all in. I think it's really awesome, so thanks for talking to me about it.
Sure, thanks.